Somebody asked me what games I play when I'm not recording, and I gotta be honest with you, I've been playing this a lot when I'm not recording it as well right now. So I've been kind of leveling up on the side. You guys don't see it yet, but pretty soon I'll have like legendary armor and stuff like that. I kind of go on a farming spree down the road. So thank you so much for joining me each day. I'm kind of uploading this as much as I can consistently. Also trying to do like longer videos if I can, but love you all. Best audience ever. All the likes greatly appreciated. And let's get it, guys.
Varl looks happy about his training partner.
Learning is best done together.
Have you gone back to Plainsong at all?
I thought about it, but I wouldn't know what to tell them. The chorus already thinks me a thorn in the thicket. If they knew what we did to Fa, even if they understood, there'd be little they could grasp about all this. No. For now, I must leave the tribe behind.
Oh, it's the same questions, really. It's just her, I guess, her entire angle about it. Oh, wait, we got a little branch off here. Oh, so these are ones I didn't ask early on. I'm gonna ask these two.
So, how does a tribe like the Utaru manage to maintain the peace with warriors like the Tenakth?
By holding them off. When our fields bloomed aplenty, the Tenakth looked upon our lands with envy. But Plainsong's dishes provided sanctuary and high ground to keep invaders at bay. In the end, even the Tenakth saw sense in a truce. The Utaru promised to provide the Tenakth with food from our crops every year. In exchange, the Tenakth would relinquish one of their own, a veteran, to train the Utaru in combat. This custom was abandoned a few years after the derangement, but some veterans still remain in the plains.
What I like about this is these are questions from early on in the game that I didn't get a chance, like maybe I just decided I'd skip in, but I can come back to it now, which is nice.
I've been meaning to ask, what's the deal with you and the chorus? You didn't seem to be on the best of terms.
That's what happens when you're the one Utaru who insists on publicly defying them. Twice. When the Karja invaded the Utaru plains, they did more than just attack our villages. They burned our fields, took our people as slaves, and murdered those who were too weak to make the trip back to Meridian.
To be sacrificed in the Sun Ring.
I was helping the healers back then, as waves of refugees swarmed into Plainsong. The chorus was divided in how to face the invaders. Some saw sense in raising arms. Others believed the dishes would keep us safe, as they had many times before. And while they bickered, I buried the seeds of the fallen.
It couldn't have been easy, seeing your people suffer while the Karja invaded your lands.
I come from a small village near Plainsong. My grandmother used to say there was no seed that wouldn't grow there. I moved to the dishes when I decided to apprentice as a healer. When the Red Raids began, I thought about going back, but the injured kept pouring into Plainsong, day after day. So I kept putting it off. One day, I woke up to hear a Karja raiding party had ransacked my village during the night. I rushed there with the healers to help the survivors, but there weren't any left. The smell of burning flesh haunts me to this day.
I'm sorry, Zoe.
I made it a point to appear before the chorus as soon as we returned, to demand that we take a stand against the invaders. I was denied. So I left to fight on my own.
All right, let's go back to the newer stuff, I guess. All right, so we've already got all of these done. Oh, wait, no, we haven't finished this one. Here we go.
You said you set out to fight the Karja alone?
I did. But it turned out I wasn't the only one. News of my disagreement with the chorus spread through the plains. Before I knew it, I had more than a dozen Utaru warriors ready to follow me into battle. We knew we couldn't take on the Karja armies head-on, but we also knew the lay of the land better than they did. We ambushed smaller raiding parties, sabotage their supply lines, and hit their encampments at night.
Sounds like you were a force to be reckoned with.
Enough that the Tenakth took notice. When the clans began to push the Karja back east, they let us join their ranks. We chased the enemy all the way to Barren Light.
You said you were at Barren Light when the Tenakth defeated the Karja?
Tenakth marshals climbed the cliffs of the Daunt under cover of night, then attacked from the other side. Before we knew it, the gates were open, and the full force of the clans burst through. What happened next was not something I like to remember. When all the dust and blood settled, I smelled it again. The stench of burnt flesh. Our enemies defeated. What was left of my squad returned to the Utaru Plains. I went back to Plainsong. But even as the harvests passed, it didn't feel like I'd truly returned at all.
Is that when you became a grave singer?
I thought soothing the suffering of others would somehow appease my own. Then you came along and gave me a choice. I could either sing at people's graves or fight for a chance to keep them alive.
I'm glad you chose the latter.
All right, we've got all these done. What's cool is this will kind of be something we could have done maybe later on as well, but here we go.
You've spoken with Kotallo?
A few words. Tenakth don't have much use for us outsiders. You must have made quite the impression for him to offer his fealty.
What are you up to?
Gaia was kind enough to put together a list of glyphs used by the Old Ones. She helped me decipher some of the data you've collected and showed me how to use the focus to help the process. It's not easy, but it's been working so far.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, the newer stuff is pretty quick. Here we go.
Did Gaia tell you anything about the Zeniths?
She did, though it wasn't exactly easy to believe. To think that there are places among the stars where life can bloom as it does here, it is humbling, to say the least, and heartbreaking that such life should be bent on destroying ours.
Okay, here's the thing. I already did the Zenith and the other two, but these still have a little bit more left.
I see you've settled in.
Gaia did say this place was built for us, so we could regain control of our lands with her terraforming system. Nurture them like the land gods do Plainsong's fields. It does strike me as odd that a place of life should have so much metal.
Okay, now it's grayed out.
So you've been talking to Gaia?
Yes, she was kind enough to take me through some of the history of the Old Ones, including their demise and the heroic actions of her creator, Elizabeth Sobek. I was surprised to see she was you. Past, but reborn? Not that I claim to understand how.
You've been getting to know Erend, I assume?
Of course. Any friend of Varl's is a friend of mine. In this case, a very loud friend.
All right, we got it all.
Right, I should probably go.
I shall return to our training then.
All right, I think we got to talk to Varl, and then I think that
Aloy,
might be it.
We've gathered some supplies in that chest.
Oh my
what you
goodness. Look at all that stuff. That is what I'm talking about right there. All right, we also, well, man, I don't, so much dialogue. I feel like I'm kind of dialogued out right now. Well, let me see what this thing says. You know, here's the thing. We can come back and talk to everyone else later. I've done like the last 20 minutes of me just like talking to everyone. I want to go do this really quick. Maybe on the way out I can do another one, but we'll see. All right, here she is. They should wrap up this quest for the first part of it. All right, here we go.
Please merge ether with me. Afterwards, I must discuss an important matter with you.
So, what did you want to discuss?
While you were away, I received an unusual transmission on my dedicated Aletheia frequency.
Aletheia. That's one of the sub-functions you couldn't detect before.
Yes. The transmission occurred so slowly that at first it seemed like an accidental blip of data amongst background static. Once I noticed this irregularity, it took some time to collate the complete message.
Coordinates. Where does it lead?
To a mountain to the northwest of this facility. A word of caution, Aloy. It is possible this transmission is genuine. It is also possible it is being broadcast by someone or something else.
You don't think it's actually Aletheia?
I am uncertain.
What's SOS?
It is an old world code. A distress signal. A desperate plea for help.
Let's see.
Why would Aletheia send a coded transmission on a frequency only the two of you can communicate on?
I believe it was done as a precaution to avoid detection, or at least to create the appearance of the desire to do so. I am also uncertain why Aletheia would expect that I would be able to detect and respond to its distress signal at all. As far as it is aware, I no longer function.
Okay, so either Aletheia is in trouble and sent the message hoping you were out there, or someone else is trying to get us to go to these coordinates, pretending to be Aletheia.
That is my conclusion as well.
Could the Zeniths be sending the transmission?
According to the data I reviewed on your focus, the Zeniths recovered the other Gaia root kernel in the Hades Proving Lab. It is feasible they used it to gain access to my internal frequencies.
So, maybe they sent it thinking you'd respond and reveal your location.
Possibly. However, the transmission is highly irregular. If they intended to provoke me into revealing myself, I would expect the communication to be more routine.
Right. So maybe it's not them then. You said the coordinates lead to a mountain to the northwest. What's there?
I have no record of anything of note in that vicinity.
Okay, and what about the other number in the message? 237. Any idea what that means?
I have queried my available databases, but it does not appear to have any significance. Perhaps its meaning can only be understood at the indicated coordinates.
All right, I'll go to the coordinates and check out the source of the transmission.
All by yourself? Ha! No way.
I included Erend and Varl in this briefing via their focuses. I concur that you should not investigate this alone.
What if it's a trap?
Of course it could be a trap. But if it really is Aletheia, then it's in trouble, and I need to bring it back. Don't worry. I'll be careful and...
We're coming with you.
Fine. Go grab your things.
We'll wait for you at the west exit, in case you need to upgrade your gear.
All right, main quest completed. Hold on. Oh, so we can talk to her more and get more information, I guess. Oh, we got 2 skill points, though. We got 4 total. Hold on. How did I miss those? I'm going to do the hunter stuff really quick. Now, I'm debating about getting some of these extra... I just don't know about this. The high volley. I can't imagine it does. Let's see. Uses your current... Yeah, it depletes. I'm not sure about that one. the spread thing, I feel like you would run through a ton of stuff. Unless he uses a different type of arrow. Ranged Master. Don't want to get this. Wow, okay, so you do a lot more damage. It's almost like a buff, essentially. I might put some face paint on that. It looks really nice. All right, Ammo Expert. Same amount of resources, more arrows. Okay, nice. Deep concentration, heavy weapon. Okay, hold on. I like this, and I like this. I'm getting both of them. Decision has been made. All right, I am talked out on all the dialogue for right now. Kind of want to just run around and fight something. Let's go talk to Varl. All right. I gotta admit, the
I was able to unlock another room in the main living area.
Good to know. I'll check it out when I can.
whatever happens next, I'm assuming. Okay, Cradle of Echoes. These are on hold because that's the other two parts of this. I really like how they've kind of broken this game up. There's like, they give you these main quests at once. Here's what's crazy. You can go do this mission first if you want to. You can kind of do it in your own order. Obviously, most people are going to go in like the order I would go in, which these will level you up to maybe for the end of the game. But these other ones are kind of there to kind of preface you for this one. And this one's going to have a bunch with it. They go to this one and then so on and so forth. I like the way they did it.
Huh. There she is.
You ready to head out?
Let's get going.
Let's go.
Look at us. 3 battle-hardened badasses forging into the unknown. This ought to be good. This distress call had to be up a really steep mountain, huh?
Vermin.
What is that?
What the hell?
Well, that takes the keg.
Varl, see if there's anything over there.
On it.
We'll check out the battlefield. Let's start with that Zenith. Smoke on Gen. Well, there are obviously more Zeniths than we know about.
Can't believe you fought one of them.
Almost didn't make it. Whatever the rebels did, it took down her shield. But why was she here? I can access her last communication file, but I'll use my focus to scan the battlefield too.
What about that crazy weapon the Zenith had?
What?
It looked like she could
Hello,
make it come
Verbena?
and go at will,
What do you have for me?
but it's gone
I checked
now.
everywhere, still no sign of the asset.
Well,
Can
go do
we
your
call off
thing.
this pointless search
I'll
already?
wait here.
He was talking over it. Hold on. I see this, but it's like you... Oh, examine. Let's see.
The Spectre had instructions to assist recovery of the asset. I wonder what this asset is.
I wonder if I can go back and listen to that audio log again, because I really was wanting to listen to that. But he was kind of talking over it, so I don't know. Let's see. Data points. Here we go. Hold on, which one of these? Hologram. God, there's a lot of them. Hold on. These are just like little text chains. Text there too. It's got to be at the top, right? I would imagine that's how it works. Let's see. Hologram data points. An apology. I don't see it unless I missed something.
What a mess.
It's all good.
You done looking around?
Almost.
It's probably one of those first ones I just didn't know which one it was actually called.
Find this in my stash later.
I'm just gonna go ahead and collect everything I can. It's nice we can carry this around, but we can't really use it right here. How inconvenient. Probably take a break here in a minute. I've been recording. This is like the same session that I think anytime I do like an intro where I say this is like a brand new session. And up until the point where I do like an official outro where I'll tell you guys like take it easy. That's usually when it's like the start and the stop, you know. Been recording for about 2 hours. I was gonna do this and then probably take a little break. Rest my brain. Can I not get this? Oh, there's some stuff you can't even collect. Another corpse right there, okay. Whoa, my voice. Let me see what we're supposed to be doing. It says investigate. Yeah, I'm doing that right now. Guess we'll just walk up and search everything. We can use this cannon if we need to. But yeah, appreciate all of you kind of supporting this series up to this point. As the game goes on and on, I'm going to try to do like longer videos. So I feel like less and less people will want to sit through like a 20-minute video over and over. But that's kind of the style I've been kind of going at right now. We scan these, but we need to actually interact, I think.
Focus. Looks like he was sending data on the weapons somewhere else. Ah. Weapon's still hot. I need to know how it worked. But I'll have to check on it once it's cooled off.
Oh, we got something else back here. Hold on.
Looks like the rebels camped here for a while. Are they watching this area? Alright. I think I have an idea what happened here. I better get back to Errand.
Nah, I think I can collect all this stuff. Yep.
All right, she who sees the unseen. What did you find out?
This was a carefully planned attack. I found camping gear up there. The rebels must have been staking out this place for at least a few days. They were waiting for the ZENITH to show up. All so that they could test that weapon. The ZENITHs have a personal shield that makes them invulnerable, but somehow the weapon got rid of it. The Oseram that was operating it was sending data on it somewhere else. It was probably just a prototype.
I've known tinkers that do that. I'd do a little trial run before breaking out the real thing. Well, I guess it's still a work in progress, if it blew up.
She was searching for something she'd lost. Her drone had instructions to recover something called the asset.
The asset? Is that the sub-function thing that you said could be here? Eleuthia?
I'm not sure. Come on, let's go talk to Varl.
Alright, let's go talk to Varl really quick. Cradle of Echoes. Pretty cool name for a mission. Guess we're going down there. Here we go.
That's a long way down.
Something tunneled straight down into the mountain. Looks recent.
Whatever it was, it must have been powerful. That Zenith the rebels killed was looking for something called the asset. I don't know what it is, but my guess is it's somewhere down there.
All right, so we head down.
Erend, stay here and stand watch. That Zenith isn't the only one of its kind. I don't want to be caught by surprise if the others show up. Contact us by focus if you see anything.
Okay. Any trouble shows up, I'll call you.
Let's go. There's some kind of old world ruin down here.
You said the Zeniths have their own backup of Gaia, right?
Yeah, from the proving lab.
So maybe they were after Eleuthia. Found its hiding spot, so it sent the distress signal.
Looks like maybe.
All right, let's see what we got. Different entries. All right. Next save point. I will be taking a little breather. See what we got here, though.
This was a Far Zenith research lab. It looks like a lot of data was beamcast from here recently. From that device nearby.
So Eleuthia's gone?
If it was ever here, then probably. But then why were the Zeniths still searching for the asset? Let's keep looking around.
So, exploring another Far Zenith ruin.
At least this one doesn't seem to have giant killer machines.
Or anything you can blow up.
I really like the design of the missions and stuff like that. There's like a nice variety. You have some that are over-the-top action, you know, taking down the giant husk, stuff like that. Those are really awesome. Also, we got here, hold on. Unaware, 25% damage. That is amazing. Plasma defense, okay. It says very rare. I wonder, like, it's like the top of the top, or like, is like a legendary one. You know what I mean?
All this stuff. I wonder what they were doing here.
Well, knowing Far Zenith, probably discovering amazing things. For their own benefit.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
What are we doing in here? Maybe we're not supposed to come in this room? I don't know. What is back here? This has been broken, so.
Chambers. Like the ones I saw inside a Zero Dawn.
Oh my god, look at this area.
This
What
place
were they
keeps
for?
on going. Remember when I told you I was made, not born? This is how.
A machine that makes a person. That's incredible.
Yeah. This place is huge. Some kind of storage room, maybe.
Maybe the asset is in here somewhere.
If it is, somehow the Zenith couldn't find it. Let's look around. So, how is Erend taking all of this? Really?
Well,
He's so far away. Hold on.
everything turned around.
Well, he's loyal. That's for sure.
Hey, where did he go? I hopped down. Maybe I wasn't supposed to hop down, but it was simple, so I just kind of did it. That is a lot of stuff. You know, there's so much to. There he goes. He just popped up. Have the urge to watch The Matrix tonight. I don't know. It's been a long time since I've seen it. I'm not sure why I have the urge to watch it. I never saw the new one, by the way. I don't think I ever will. I don't want to ruin anything for myself. I thought, like, 2 was okay.
The control
3
console.
was alright.
To access the storage units.
Can it tell us if the asset is in one of them?
Well, let's find out.
$236 containers in storage. Please enter the container number you'd like to retrieve.
236? Wasn't there a number in the distress signal?
You're right. I should check the log.
Nothing.